Hey man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy, Ty2True. Always keeping it real, always keeping it true. And if you're new, make sure you get with the drill. We got another Chillin' Scares video. Shout out to Chillin' Scares, man. I'm genuinely starting to react to damn near everything on this channel. They just got some top tier quality content, you know what I'm saying? But today's video, we got YouTubers who recorded their last moments. Now, I've seen videos like this before, and you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to those who, you know what I'm saying, do the wild things like explore like mountains and things like that. Like I believe one person explored like a motherfucking volcano or something like that and fell in it. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in one of my reactions. And it's just like, shout out to y'all for like wanting to live your life. But my goodness, bruh. Do you not understand there's consequences that come with this type of shit, bruh? Do you not understand that? You know what I mean? Like, it's rest in peace to them for life. You know what I'm saying? But there's always going to be something that comes with you doing shit like this. Like that one dude who climbed he wanted to climb whatever, that snow mountain or whatever, and then he just like fell. Like, bro, there's a possibility that can happen if you climb that. Like, I just don't understand why they do this type of stuff. But me personally, I would never do it. You can call me a pussy, you can call me sass, you can call me a sissy, you can call me whatever you want, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. But we're going to check it out. I don't know if I'm going to know any of these YouTubers because I've never heard of a YouTuber, like specifically to my knowledge, who did something and passed away from it on their video. So we're going to check it out.
Gwynfor Beach is a white sand beach just north of Sennen Cove in West Cornwall, England. Because you have to go through some winding roads and sand dunes to get there, lots of people drive by that area without even realizing it's there. Okay. But for a YouTuber named Jacob Cockle, this was home. In 2011, Jacob started a channel called Whirlpool Hitman, where he would upload footage of his adventures swimming in whirlpools and doing other extreme stunts, such as cliff jumping, extreme
never.
As of today, the channel is close to 150,000 subscribers.
Bro,
do
y'all see how high he's jumping from, bro? I would never over my last, but I don't care if I'm jumping into water or not, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm not doing this shit, bro.
Stunts such as cliff jumping, extreme surfing, and cave exploration.
No.
As of today, the channel is close to 150,000 subscribers.
Bro,
according to his family, Jacob lived his life on the edge, and his stunts often earned him covering shots in big surfing magazines and even prizes from the Sunday Times and National Geographic. In some of his whirlpool videos, Jacob would often throw stuff at a vortex and record random objects getting sucked down by the powerful currents.
Why would you do that?
But in most of his videos, he would actually swim in the whirlpools himself, which is extremely dangerous as the swirling currents could easily pull a person under in seconds. On May 28, 2013, the whirlpool that made Hale Estuary famous surfaced again, as it did a few times a year. And Jacob was determined to swim in it to capture some cool-looking footage for his channel. That day, he ran up to his friend and artist David Rain's house and asked him to film him as he swam around the whirlpool.
Damn.
David had collaborated with Jacob in the past, and seeing how excited his friend was, he agreed. Just like in the rest of his YouTube videos, Jacob brought a prop to the harbor to make his video more eye-catching to his viewers, and for this particular video, he decided the prop would be a horse mask.
What the fuck?
For several minutes, Jacob swirled around the vortex's edge, letting the current carry him in a circle without dragging him down. At one point in the video, he mentions to his friend that swimming in a whirlpool was a lot like surfing because it was all about flowing.
Man, this is just like, I could be completely wrong, but I actually feel like, there was somebody I went to high school with. I didn't know him personally, but he was on the football team and everything. I could have sworn he passed away from something like this. Now, he wasn't doing it for the fun of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man wasn't just jumping into it. Like, this dude's doing it for entertainment and, you know what I'm saying, something he likes to do. He wasn't doing it for that. I think the football team went on a little trip or something like that. And I think he got sucked into a current, bro. And, like, he passed away too, bro. It's like, I don't understand. Now, and that's on accident. This dude's doing this shit intentionally. He likes doing it. It's like, bro, there's other ways, man. I know you like living on the edge, but it's like, damn, man.
The currents. After filming for about 25 minutes, David mentions that they probably have enough footage and tries to get Jacob to come out of the water.
I reckon you got enough there.
Riding the current of it with your body.
Are you?
Yeah, it's really similar to surfing. Just flowing with it.
Get out of there, bro! Bro, come on, dude.
That's pretty scary.
So get out!
You got enough?
I should really make the most of it. I don't know what else to do.
Bro, you've done enough.
Out, Jacob asked David to hand him his stick-mounted GoPro so he could capture one last bit of underwater footage before calling it a day. A few seconds after he dived down, David started to worry as Jacob hadn't come back up to the surface.
No.
When he yelled his friend's name and received no response, he ran to the other end of the quay where the water flowed into a pool. That's when he saw his friend face down in the water and knew it was too late.
Wow.
Jacob was gone. In March of 2014, Jacob's last footage was uploaded to YouTube with the haunting caption at the end of the video reading, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever." At age 28,
I don't know if I go by that motto, bro. Or that motto, whatever you want to call it. I just don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. I feel that. I do feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, live with no regrets. You know what I'm saying? Because we only got one life, bro. So do everything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Your way. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, don't be a crazy ass and go out here and just start blasting people. Don't do nothing like that. But as for like things you like to do, man, do what you want to do, bro. But learn as if you were to live forever? Nah, bro. Yeah, bro. Nah. Nah, because we don't live forever, bro. We don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jacob lost his life doing what he loved most. His funeral was attended by dozens more people than the church could accommodate, and they all gathered to celebrate his life and remember him as the fearless adventurer he was.
Damn.
A year after his passing, the harbor was renovated, and the whirlpool that had captivated Jacob and ultimately taken his life disappeared forever.
Wow, really? That's crazy.
James Stobe was a YouTuber known for his unique train hopping videos, where he traveled across the country by riding on the back of freight trains, delighting his fans with his original piano playing, deadpan humor, and hilarious commentary on everything he saw. Due to the risk of falling off the train or getting caught between moving cars, train hopping is extremely dangerous. But that hasn't stopped people from doing it since before the Great Depression. And it definitely didn't stop James, or Stobe the Hobo as he often referred to himself on his YouTube channel of almost 60,000 subscribers and just a little over 60 videos. In some of his videos, you'll find comments from people claiming that they had met Stobe at bars and assumed he was lying when he told them he train hopped across the country filming his adventures. But every time, Stobe surprised them with some pretty awesome footage of his cross-country train hopping trips. From Palm Beach to Jacksonville, Stobe loved sharing his raw experience of life on the rails with his audience, who always supported him in his unending search for some pizza and a cold beer. Sadly, the adventure came to a tragic end for Stobe on November 8, 2017, when a deadly train accident in Baltimore took his life. Unfortunately, due to the lack of media coverage of his passing, it's hard to know what exactly happened to James Stobe. But the most familiar sources claim that he either fell off an overpass or his backpack got caught on a passing Amtrak train as he was standing on a bridge. Because his death left so many questions unanswered, a lot of his fans submitted requests for the Baltimore Police Department to release more information on the case, but they were asked to remain respectful of Stobe's family and give them space.
Damn, man, he had a whole
As
ass
of 2024, most of Stobe's fans still don't know exactly what happened to him. But if one thing's for sure, Stobe the Hobo passed away doing what he loved most, and his legacy will live on forever.
That's crazy.
High on Life was a pretty popular YouTube channel with over 600,000 subscribers at its peak. Starting in 2011, the High on Life crew uploaded more than 400 videos showing their audience what it was like to make a living as full-time travelers. From exploring beautiful tropical paradises, to cliff jumping, to diving sunken ships, High on Life always uploaded really cool videos of the crew's adventures across the globe. Living life by their motto, "If you can, you should," embracing life to the fullest was at the heart of everything they did. As mentioned in their channel description, part of their mission was to inspire their audience to get out.
That's the trend with a lot of them, bro. That's the trend with a lot of these people who do this stuff, man. Like, they literally live life with no regrets, bro. I plan on getting that tatted on me, too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, man, at the end of the day, you can't do nothing but appreciate them for dying doing what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't. That's all you really can appreciate. You did what you wanted to do, man.
And explore the world. For several years, the High on Life channel grew quickly, with travel content being released frequently. But on July 20, 2018, a tragic accident would forever change the lives of the 10 team members and their audience. That day, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police reported that 3 people had been swimming in one of the pools at the top of Shannon Falls when they suddenly slipped and fell into a pool about 100 feet below.
Oh my god!
Shortly after, the bodies of the 3 victims were confirmed to belong to Riker Gamble, Alexi Lyak, and Megan Scraper. Riker and Alexi were High on Life members, while Megan was Alexi's longtime partner.
Damn.
Tragically, it was confirmed by the police that Riker and Alexi were trying to rescue Megan, who had slipped into fast-moving water before the 3 of them fell 100 feet.
God.
Through tears, the remaining members of the High on Life crew shared a touching goodbye message for Riker, Alexi, and Megan on their YouTube channel, remembering them as the kind, outgoing, life-loving people they were. Throughout the investigation, there were rumors that the 3 of them had been filming a video at the time of the accident, but this wasn't 100% confirmed. In the aftermath of the tragic incident,
imagine
a
falling from
page
that,
was started
y'all.
to cover the funeral expenses, raising close to 30,000 Canadian with the help of their loyal audience. After uploading 5 tribute videos, the High on Life crew continued uploading videos of their travel adventures, honoring their friend's legacy. The last video they uploaded was 2 years ago.
Damn, that's sad, man. I understand,
Since 2009,
bro. It'd be hard to
famous
still
model and actor
upload.
Greg Plitt uploaded over 120 videos to his channel where he motivated his subscribers to work out, challenge their bodies and minds, and leave a lasting legacy. In a lot of his videos, he inspired his followers with a philosophy of extreme discipline and seizing every day as an opportunity to become a better version of themselves. Throughout his career, Greg inspired hundreds of thousands of young men to push beyond their limits, embrace hard work, and grab life by the horns.
Shit, he would
As a
inspire
West
me
Point
too.
graduate and Army Ranger who had jumped out of more than 1,000 planes throughout his career, Greg really did practice what he preached. Sadly, in 2015, Greg lost his life at the age of 37 after being hit by a Metrolink commuter train in Burbank.
Oh my gosh!
According to witnesses, he had been shooting a video for his website with 2 crew members when the accident took place.
Bro,
Based
what?
on the police report, it appears that
Bro,
Greg
how do people? I be trying to understand how people hit trains. I understand, like, okay, when I'm watching a train from my car pass, like, I don't really know the speed, but bro, you hear it honking before it even, like, you know what I'm saying? You hear that big go when it's coming. Pause. Like, how do you not know the move? I don't understand how people, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I understand if you get stuck, but if you just probably like doing something on it, like, how do you not? Maybe he did get stuck.
Greg was either trying to outrun a train and get an amazing shot for his website, or he mistakenly believed
Trying to
that
outrun
the
a train is just
was on a
dumb, I ain't
parallel
gonna
track
lie.
to his instead of the track he was on. Either way, several sources confirmed that at some point while he was running on the tracks, he tripped, fell, and couldn't get up in time to avoid the oncoming
Oh
train.
my gosh, that's
Based on one
disturbing. That's
witness's
disturbing.
testimony, Greg had been holding a camcorder in his hand when he was struck by the train, but this was never officially confirmed. Chillingly, a bystander took a photo of Greg standing near the tracks just a few moments before the incident. Another witness named James A. Brown claims he saw a security camera video of Greg running on the tracks as the train approached him from behind.
He had on all black.
Why didn't you just get off?
Went by, I saw him stumbled over the tracks. He had a camcorder in his hand, something like yours, and then that was it. The train stopped.
Man, that's traumatic.
Well, I saw him stumble over the tracks as the train was going by, and then it stops right there.
To this day,
Wow.
it's still not completely clear what Greg was attempting to do, but this wasn't the first time he had used train tracks as a prop for his workout videos. In other videos, he had been filmed doing
definitely was
push-ups
probably
on the
trying to
tracks,
outrun it.
playing with fire and taunting death as he moved out of the way of oncoming trains just in time to avoid impact.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
bro,
he
this is
couldn't
not
reach
enough
quick
for
enough
content.
that
Come on,
afternoon
bro.
in 2015. To this day, Greg is remembered as a prime example of what it means to live boldly, and through his hundreds of thousands of fans, friends, and family, his
Man,
legacy.
this type of nigga that, like, bro, motherfucker, you need to be Captain America or something, bro. Like, you might as well put on a suit or something, bro. I don't care if you gotta go either from Party City or what, bro. You gotta be Captain America or something, bro. You don't care about nothing, bro. I'm be real. You not fearful of nothing, bro. You not fearful, bro. Like, me personally, I could never do something like this, bro. Because I'm definitely fearful. You think I had no fear in his body, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie, Talents went to the wrong thing, bro.
Legacy will live
Rest
on
in peace,
forever.
Brody. Shit.
Tor
That's crazy.
Eckhoff, also known as Apator, was a Norwegian YouTuber who rose to fame with his videos where he would do some pretty risky stuff on frozen waters, including
Tripping.
ice skating on thin sheets of ice and
Tripping.
diving in ice holes shirtless. On his journey to break the 1 million follower mark, Apator captivated his viewers
You
by
ain't
accompanying
cold?
his stunts with some very unique habits, including drinking entire bottles of vodka, rolling around in the snow half naked
Wait,
in
have I seen
sub-zero
this dude?
temperatures, and even drinking engine oil just for fun.
What?
In his channel description, he mentioned how he was born in 1964 and lived in Norway where he worked in a paint factory. He also confirmed that what he drank
I'm
in his
drinking
videos
real
was
vodka.
real vodka, but that his uploads should not be interpreted as any sort of advertisement for the Norwegian vodka brand he was drinking. Throughout his YouTube career, Apator's audience fell in love with his extremely quirky style and his unique antics, which earned him the support of well over 1.3 million
this is just,
followers
like,
as of his
wild.
last video. Sadly, on November 27th,
You guys gotta understand with content, bro. When you already start off and you start getting a following for some of the crazy things you do, you feel like you have to amp it up, bro. Like, it's something you guys have to understand with content, bro. Like, so it's a thing where it's like, I mean, I know Brody probably loved doing this type of stuff, but he just had to always take it to the next level. Think about it, bro. That's why Tyke's sad, bro.
In
Because you can't let content,
just
man.
a few days after he turned
can't let it.
57, and eerily posted a video titled, "I am not dead, I'm 57 today," Apator fell through the ice on a frozen lake near the town of Kongsberg while shooting some footage of himself ice skating. Before he started skating, he had sent a text informing the person he lived with that everything was okay.
Bro,
and
how
he
are
was
you not
looking forward to
cold?
capturing some
My
good
black
footage.
ass would have been cold as
After
hell. I
falling
can't
through
do
the
this.
ice, Tor quickly tried climbing back out, but because the temperature
Oh
wasn't
my
cool enough to
God.
freeze back the edges, it kept breaking under his weight, leaving him trapped. After a while, Tor was picked up by a group of divers and sent by air ambulance to a nearby hospital. The doctors tried everything to bring him back to life, but it was too late, as Apator had been in the water too long. In the last video he uploaded, thousands of his loyal followers expressed their condolences and sadness at his passing.
That's crazy.
Even in 2024, Apator is seen by his followers and the YouTube community as somewhat of a legend, a guy who dared to live life differently from most people and wasn't afraid to show it. It says a lot about his content that even after his death, his videos are still receiving thousands and thousands of views from fans and curious
I hope that money go into his family, man. I genuinely hope whoever he's, related to, I hope that money's going to
viewers
him,
all
man.
around the world.
That's sad.
Albert Dyrland was a Danish actor and YouTuber who was best known for making comedy sketches and music videos for his songs. Since 2016,
Never heard of
Albert
him.
uploaded over 220 videos to YouTube, earning him the love of over 170,000 subscribers.
Damn.
In 2018, he also starred in a comedy movie named Team Albert, which follows the life of a high schooler who wants to become YouTube famous.
Nah.
The movie would actually
I
go
definitely
on
need
to
to
win
check
the
this out,
Blockbuster Audience Award at the 2019 Danish Film Awards. On July 28, 2021, Albert was hiking Mount Seceda in the Italian Alps and filming a video for his channel with some friends. During the hike, he uploaded a story to Instagram where he showed his beautiful surroundings to his followers. Sadly, that same day, as he was recording a video on his phone, he fell off the mountain and plummeted more than 600 feet to his death.
Oh my
After the
God,
incident,
bro.
a rescue helicopter was sent to the location.
Bro. 600 feet? 600 feet? Bro, do y'all realize the impact that is happening? Now, the only thing with that is 600 feet and you make an impact with whatever you hit, bro, you're dying instantly. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a thing where you had to die a painful death. You die instantly, gang. You're gone. Instantly. But, bro, it's something that it's like, bro, if that happened to me, I would just pray I faint before I even, make impact with anything, bro. Like, it's, bro, that just makes me feel so bad. Like, the scaredness you have in your heart when that happens, bro. Like, nah, man. Nah.
But unfortunately, he was pronounced dead at the scene. From what I found, Mount Seceda is a part of the Dolomites, a limestone mountain range known for its steep walls, sharp cliffs, and sudden drop-offs, all of which likely contributed to the tragic accident. The investigation revealed that Albert and his friends
This is why I
had
wouldn't
been
do
hiking
stuff
on a
like that. I
route
would
that
never
leads to
go
mountain
here.
peaks,
I don't care how much
but
money I
it's
have, I don't
unclear
care.
what
No.
exactly he and his friends were doing when Albert fell off the mountain. In the aftermath of his passing, thousands of loving fans shared their condolences, referring to him as a Danish YouTube icon and one of the best content creators in Denmark. With more than 90 million views on his channel throughout his career, Albert was loved by both his Danish and international audience. His tragic death shook the YouTube community and served as a harsh reminder that capturing footage in extreme terrain comes with its own set of risks.
Facts.
To this day, Albert is remembered by his fans for his humor, talent, and the joy he brought to so many people.
Damn, man. This video was tough, bro. This was tough to hear a lot of these deaths, man. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, a lot of people just they pass away with things they love doing, though. This was a genuine, like, all of them are obviously accidents, but this was just a genuine accident. I feel like bro was just hugging with his friends. It doesn't even seem like it was something that he did on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? But that's tough, man. Shout out to Chillin' Scares. That one's tough.